The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken walks into the main hall of the ECOWAS Secretariat quite unannounced before being introduced by Vice President of the ECOWAS Commission, Madam Finda Koroma. He wasted no time shining the spotlight on Nigeria's importance in U.S.-Africa relations, both now and in the near future.
What happens here in Nigeria is felt around the world. And that, in a nutshell, is why I've come to Abuja. The United States knows that on most of the urgent challenges and opportunities we face, Africa will make the difference. We can't achieve our goals around the world, whether that's ending the COVID-19 pandemic, building a strong and inclusive global economy, combating the climate crisis, or revitalizing democracy and defending human rights, without the leadership of African governments, institutions, and citizens.
Talking more broadly about the continent, he says Africa all too often is regarded as a junior partner in global partnerships, a perspective the U.S. is willing to change.
The United States firmly believes that it's time to stop treating Africa as a subject of geopolitics and start treating it as the major geopolitical player it has become. The facts speak for themselves. This is a continent of young people, energized, innovative, hungry for jobs and opportunity. By 2025, more than half the population of Africa will be under age 25. By the year 2050, 1 in 4 people on Earth will be African. And Nigeria will surpass the United States as the 3rd most populous country in the world.
He highlights 5 key areas of focus for America's foreign policy with the continent: the global pandemic, response to climate change, rebuilding economies in post-COVID era, strengthening democracies and security. He notes the rise of autocratic governments on the continent.
Authoritarianism is on the rise around the world. Technology is being used to silence dissent and prosecute citizens. And democracies must answer the call to fight back against disinformation, stand up for internet freedom, reduce the misuse of surveillance technology, establish standards of responsible conduct in cyberspace. Meanwhile, governments are becoming less transparent. Corruption is growing. In many places, elections are flashpoints for violence. And the pandemic has accelerated many of these trends. We see this happening across Africa. Leaders ignoring term limits, rigging or postponing elections, exploiting social grievances to gain and maintain power, arresting opposition figures, cracking down on the media, and allowing security services to enforce pandemic restrictions with brutality. I want to emphasize that democratic backsliding is not just an African problem. It's a global problem. My own country is struggling with threats to our democracy.
Without giving details, he mentioned the U.S. president will be holding a U.S.-Africa summit. The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken leaves Nigeria today, having given that much-awaited foreign policy speech for Africa, once again reminding Nigeria, Africa, and the United States the importance of the partnerships that they all have. From the ECOWAS Secretariat here in Abuja, I'm Amarachi Ubani, Channel Television News.